Good morning, it's Sunday, and I've got feedback. This isn't working well. How are you? I hope you're all well. The plans have all gone tits up already. Let me just quickly deal with this. And if I do that, there we go, that sorts that bit out. Cool, okay, so it's Sunday Parade on our to-be usual time on a Sunday at 11 o'clock. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I hope you all have been super treated well and all set for a lovely day. Here I have started the day off with a lovely breakfast cooked by my lovely self and celebrated by just myself because the wife's at work and the kids have left home. Yay! Anyway, let's head over to the chat and have a quick look to see who's here this morning. 8 people watching. Remember to press the like icon, the thumbs up or the thumbs down on the video. And we'll get straight on with, we've got Natalie, sorry. Say good morning, everyone. Dexterous Crafter reporting for duty. Excellent. We've got Festa's workshop. Morning, Nat. And good morning to you as well, Festa. Of course, Lewis is there saying good morning. He's not very happy this morning. He had a bacon sandwich in bed. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but you know how he is. And then we've got, who else have we got in here? We've got Cole Duran saying good morning all. Good morning, Cole. Nice to see you here. Dad's with us. Hi, Dad. How you doing? Mike, I believe. And I have to, before I forget, Festa, I'm really sorry if I get your name wrong. I get you so confused. It's Colin. I know it's Colin, but I quite often will call you something different. I'm really crap my name, so forgive me. Who else we got in? We have got everybody's talking to everybody else. Said hello. We've got Carl. Hello, Carl. Good morning. I hope you have managed to get some sleep before now, but lovely it's you're joining us. And we've got Steve. Steve's there saying good morning to everyone. Happy Father's Day indeed. And we've got, keep up with the chat, James. Keep up with the chat. I know there was another one. It just skipped past me then. We've got Ian Douthwaite saying good morning, everyone. We've got Mark Bridge saying good morning, James. Good morning. And I know I've missed one somewhere. Where was that? There we go. Common Road Junction saying hi, guys. So good morning. There's 12 of you watching now, and I've not counted as I got along because I'm not that organised. But yeah, everyone seems to be reporting for duty, which is lovely. So what we will do before we go any further, you take that out. Thank you very much. There we go. So we're up to date with the chat. I believe everybody is still saying hello to everybody else, but I'm going to crack on. I only got an hour, so I don't want to miss any bits and pieces. So obviously the format of last week was to a quick rundown of everything going on, a quick look through the Facebook group and where to find things and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, as this is a weekly thing, I'm not going to do that every week because it will bore the pants off you, and it will me too. So this week's slightly different. There'll be some slightly different things going on, and just multitasking is just a nightmare. I love you all, but please don't send me messages. Hopefully everybody's watching. So yeah, cool. So this week, what we're going to do is I'm going to head over to the page in a minute or two, go over a couple of things that I need to go over, and then I'm going to try and explain a couple of things that are coming up, and we'll see how I go time-wise. One thing I need to ask of you guys is if there's anything Pacific that, as in Pacific, not as in the Pacific Sea. Is the Pacific a sea or an ocean? It's an ocean. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I lost my train of thought completely. If there's anything you want me to go over, send me a message. If there's anything you'd like me to show you how to do, if I can do it and I can do it in the time, then I'm happy to do that as well. So the format is a little bit loose because obviously average of 4 weeks in a month. I don't really want to repeat what we did last week every 4 weeks. I don't really want to repeat that every other week either. So it's a fluid thing. Now, the reason I had feedback is because I was going to do a little tour, a bench tour, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it because my camera on my phone is fine, but unfortunately it will pick up the microphone, so I'm going to get an echo. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to leave that, scrub that off the list for this week. I'll try and fill that in next week with a little bit more organised approach. So that's that. Cool. Looking at one's list, have a swig. How is everyone this morning? Obviously, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Did you get woken up with a surprise from the children? A pleasant surprise, that is. And you know, how you plan to celebrate your Father's Day, be it visiting your father or your children visiting you? Let me know in the comments. That'd be great to know. Luckily for us all, my daughter was on her way, but I've managed to persuade her to go somewhere else for an hour. So I'll see her after the show because although she was very excited to bring me my present and show everybody, I've locked the doors, shut the curtains, turn the lights off. So there you go. So yeah, let us know how your Father's Day is going. That's a quick speak. So right, let's go. I actually want to just remind you all that obviously the Land Warfare group build, that will be finishing in 5 days' time. So if you haven't already, get your photo albums up and all that sort of malarkey. And I'm going to take you over now to the Facebook group, which I was all prepared, but it all went terribly wrong. So obviously this is the Model Officers Facebook group. Once it loads up, come on. There we go. So as you see, Land Warfare finishes on the 26th of June, which is 5 days' time. So not long to go. And then obviously we'll be moving on to our next group build, which we'll cover in a minute or two. However, so just having a quick look here, let's just remind you, go into the photo section, go into the album section. If I whiz through this a little bit quick, I do apologise. Let me know in your comments if I need to go back and cover anything. So obviously we've got our albums of what people have been up to. And the stipulation of all the group builds is that you create an album and put in the pictures of the beginning, i.e. the moment you open the box, against say an iPad or something with the date on to show that it's new, not open, not started, etc. And a few pictures of how you build your model, diorama or whatever you're doing as you go along. And then obviously the reveal album. So the reveal album is here, just here in the Land Warfare reveal album section. So let's have a quick sneaky peek, see what people have put in there. And we can have a quick look. Obviously can only go as quickly as the computer will allow me to, which obviously is gonna I need to get some background music to do for these moments of waiting. Come on. Modern technology, if only we had some. Come on. I could have had this all up and ready, but I wanted to make sure you knew where to look. And of course it's not going to load up, is it? I hate you, Facebook. Come on. Right, there we go. So this is the reveal album. In the reveal album, you will have your opportunity to put only three of the best pictures that for your model in there. So as you can see, we've got 3 here, the finished kit, and this is by Conrad Molloy. There we go. Looking nice, very, very nice. I'm only going to skip through these quickly. We'll have a closer look next time. And obviously he's got it on a nice little base there as well. That's a very small picture. This is from Jim Potts. And this is a Dragon M10 on a trailer. Nice. That's better. Let's see what's going on here. I'm assuming that's small scale, but I'm not sure. Open up the rear chain locker. And to add some interest, and indeed it does. That looks really good, Jim. Sorry. need to try and get those pictures a little bit bigger if we can. Then we've got Eric. Eric's got his final reveal of his Chevy LRDG patrol truck. Nice little kit. A subject in which I really want to do something with at some point. But anyway, this is looking absolutely spanking. We love that. Well done, Eric. And then we've got, of course, my entry, or one of my entries. Now, this is something you can do if you are a little bit of a whiz on the computer, or it's not that hard, but if you want to put several pictures within one picture, that's great, because that means we can see a lot more detail. So as you can see, I'll put 6 images there in one picture, and that is the 2.5 ton 6x6 cargo truck. Then, of course, I've got my Bandai 1/48 US gun mortar carriage M13. Again, 6 pictures. And I've done the same with the Tamiya 1/48 British Universal Carrier Mark II. So they're mine. Then we've got Scott. He's got his Grump 21 centimeter Morsa 1/35. Again, a lovely, interesting subject. Do love that. That's nice. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Lovely. Well done, Scott. Oh, 1/72. Would you believe that? Reading the comment, honestly, I wouldn't. That is, wow, that's really good. Gustav, this is his 1/72 SD car 165 Hummels, Dragon and AB figures, butt barrels. Not quite sure what the butt barrels mean, but there you go. So yeah, lovely. Look at that masterclass. Oh, this is the first time I've looked at the Reveal album, and yes, lovely. So there you go. That's everybody's builds up to now in the Reveal album. So if you're building along, please make sure you do your 3 pictures. These are the pictures in this album that will be used by the admins to make the choice of who's the winner of the group. So yeah, there we go. That's that. That's really cool. And I'm very impressed with that. There's some great models in there. I know there's some models that have that aren't in that group, the review album. So I would remind you once again, please make sure you put it in there, because we can't include you in the judging. The only stipulation, obviously, is if you've got 3 pictures in there, you must have an album showing an unstarted kit, the date in which, with some form like a phone or iPad or whatever, and some progress builds. You don't need lots of pictures. Just that first picture is really important. A couple of pictures, and then your 3 reveal pictures. So realistically, you only need to put 4, 5 pictures in. It'd be nice to see the different steps you've taken, and if you think there's a technique or something you've done that would be of interest, please put it in, because then we can ask you lots of questions about what you've done, how you did it, start a conversation, and help each other. So there we go. 18 people watching. I'm just going to quickly go over to the chat to see where we're at. Always careful to try and read out the right things. Modeler Phil's in the house. Saying good morning to everybody. Good morning. A little bit of chat between themselves there. Kevin Stevens is in the house. Good morning, Kevin. Hope you're well. And oh yeah, Modeler Phil's having a good Father's Day. He said he's got to grout his daughter's kitchen floor. Fathering never finishes, does it? Kevin just saying that. Hope you all the guys are well. Yeah, we're all good, and I'm sure people will answer you in the chat. Plastic Monkey's with us as well, saying good morning. Good morning. How are you? Let me see. I think Modeler Phil's just saying he will have some photos loaded up on Facebook today at some time. Yeah, like I said, you got plenty of time at the moment. You've got, like I said, 5 days. If you completed the model, putting a couple of pictures up isn't going to take you too long, so that's pretty fine. But remember what I said. The idea of the group builds is that you enjoy the group builds and you have fun along the way. So if you don't finish it within the time period, take a snap of where you're at this point and put it in the reveal album. Once you finish the model, if you want to put another set of pictures in, say, I finally got around to finishing it due to circumstances, whatever, and this is what it is, and that's great. That's fine. But obviously, I like to see the progress that you've made, and like I say, the deadline is there for the group build, but life gets in the way, doesn't it? So there's no big sticks on that. So Dad's just saying, with Tankfest being off this year, there is a live stream Tankfest on the 28th of June. Is there? Ooh, which is next Sunday. Nice. Do you know what time that will start? I think I'll be quite interested in that. Let me see. Kevin just saying he's going to be back in 5 minutes because the good lady needs assistance in the garden. Would you believe it? Would you, Adam and Eve? We've got a Facebook user saying, hi guys, which I can't find who that is at the moment. I suspect that might be Johnny, but I'm not sure. Why can't I find that? Having problems the last few days with the link that goes into Facebook and YouTube. It seems to be being lost somewhere along the line. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I'm desperate to find out who the user is. Johnny Burton, it is indeed. Hi, Johnny. How are you doing? Good guess. That's just saying it's in conjunction with the World of Tanks. Interesting. Keep us posted on that, by all means. If you've got any information, you can post up in the Model Officers Mess. For those that haven't seen the feed or anything, I think that would be of interest to people. So please, yeah, Dad, if I can ask you to do that, Mike, rather. Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be lovely. So, just coming up to 20 minutes past 11 already. Can you believe it? 20 people watching, and we've got something like 4 thumbs up. Yeah, I'm sure there's more, but obviously with all the screens I've got, I can only see what I can see. So, yeah, keep doing the thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell us what's wrong or what's right with what you're watching, and make sure you get involved by saying hello in the chat. I'm going to get this right one day. Yeah, so obviously while we're wigging our fingers around, just remember up there is all our media, social media links, the Model Officer Best on Facebook, Model Officer on YouTube, in which you're watching right now, and of course on Instagram. If you can assign yourselves to those sort of things, there will be some things that go up onto Instagram that won't go up on Facebook, and vice versa. And obviously YouTube, I will try and make sure it's across all media as I can. Also joined us in the chat now is Malcolm Childs from A Model for Heroes. Morning, Malcolm. I hope you're well. We were talking about you. I'm not sure if you are aware, and I haven't messaged you. Sorry, Malcolm, but we were talking about you last night and saying that the Model Officers Mess have been doing of which are private within your Facebook group. But you've also now put them onto YouTube, again, private because of the circumstances of the group you have, and advertise that a little bit for you. So, like I say, I will mention it just one more time. It's just saying that if you want to get involved, make a donation, etc., head over to modelsforheroes.org on their lovely new website and make a donation or have a read through what's going on and get involved, because I know Malcolm would love the support, especially at this time of the lockdown, etc. Obviously, donations have been they have been coming in, but obviously it's been very difficult to run a charity because I can't do it the normal way. Although I know Malcolm's been very busy sending stuff out to clients, and the people recommending Malcolm and the charity still continues. It doesn't stop. So the help is always needed, and I know the guys that get the help are very grateful for everything he does and what you do to support him. So thank you for that. Okay, so just want to remind you that as of the 3rd of June in the Model Officers Mess, we've got the next group build coming up, which would be what will it be? Oh, that's right, yeah, air warfare. So air warfare, really easy. Anything to do with air that's used in warfare. It's as simple as that. Any scale, any sort of thing. You can make a diorama out of it. You can do anything whatsoever. And to help you along with that as well, we have in the Saturday Night Creche, our first group build there as well. Starts on the 1st of July, and it's VJ Day. So any subject, any scale, as long as it's to do with the Pacific Theatre. So if you're thinking of doing an airplane, hold off for a few days, because obviously the 1st is on Wednesday, whereas the 3rd is on Friday. So if you want to combine the two group builds together, then please do so. That would be absolutely wonderful. And it will help you too. And as I said, remember, we have the diorama group build that goes on all the way through the year to the end of November. And all these group builds are designed in a way in which you could, in theory, you could fit whatever you're making through the year into a diorama as well, just to make it a little bit more easy for you. So there you go. That's that. Just have a quick look. Connor says good morning. Good morning. All right, Connor, how you doing? Right, so yes, so Saturday Night Creche group build, would really appreciate everyone from the mess supporting that as well. Obviously, myself, Stephen, and Carl put the Saturday Night Creche together so we could join the communities and encourage other communities to get involved and be a bigger community. So that's the whole idea behind that. And one of the reasons why we obviously do a big shout out to all the other guys that were on the internet, those from Fester's workshop, which is on after this at 12 o'clock, and Model Maker Guru, which will be on some point today. I think 8 o'clock. I think today. I'm probably wrong. I should write it down, but I haven't. Yeah, so there's lots going on, and also I believe there may be some other stuff coming from Malcolm at the weekend at some point. So yeah, that might be something you might want to get involved in as well. There we go. Mark's modelling ramblings. He's saying hi gang, hiya, and no wonder I don't get any modelling done. He's obviously watching everybody today. Sunday is a busy day, and I know everyone that puts the effort into puts these shows on, and not just with me obviously, but all the other guys, all your support, and there is a massive amount of support from all of you. We're all very grateful. So okay, so what's coming up I think probably will be the best thing to go on to next. We're going to do a little segue there and move cameras. Look at that, almost so professional. Move the coffee, Coke out of the way. Okay, so for me, obviously, because there's no, I've done my land warfare builds, and there's nothing I want to start until the 3rd. I've got a little bit of spare time, and I'll be honest, I'm figured out at the moment. He says the little 148 figures I've been doing. I'll get them out of the cupboard in a minute and show you in a sec. But yeah, so I want to do a little project. And this will be coming up, and I'll just answer that question before we move on. So Mark's modelling ramblings saying, how long is the air warfare group build for? It is for approximately 3 months. I can tell you exactly when it finishes if I just press this button here and the computer runs quickly, which is not. Oh, come on. So it runs to the 26th of September is when that runs to. So as I say, it's almost 3 months. It's not quite, but plenty of ink. So you should be fine. Right. Click. Right. Okay. So one of the things in which I will be doing over the next 4 weeks is there will be a few things in which I want to do a little review on, shall we say. So part of that, I was going to do it today, but I'm not going to because I'm a little bit conscious of time and I wasn't sure how long it would take me to do. So I can tell you what I'm going to be building next. So we are going to, with this little box frame, a little 3" by 3" box frame, is we're going to use this little sausage here, which surprisingly I'm done for figures. These are 1/35 figures, so a couple of German soldiers, both wounded. It comes with its own little base. This particular kit, it is from Core Scale Models, resin cast. I will open it up here. There we go. So you can see a nice resin cast. Take it all out. He says, there's no breakable bits in here. Okay, so as you can see, it probably will white out quite a bit because of the light. But we've got a nice little base there. It's got a little rifle there and a helmet. And then obviously we've got our figures to make up. A little bit of flash involved, if I'm honest. At first sight, a little bit of flash there, but it's easy knocked off. And obviously you've got to cut these off the little plugs. But that's going to be an interesting little thing to build. But along with that, because me being me, although I've not got a long time to do it, some nice faces as well. I'll do some separate pictures of this and put it up in the mess so you can see roughly where we're at. To come along with this will be this kit. Now, this is something in which I'll be doing a review of. This is laser kits by Yen Models, and it's a horse cart. Okay, so this is the bits. Shows. Oh, come on. That shows you all the bits and pieces that we've got within this little bag. I'm not going to take it all out. But as you can see, it's all laser cut wood, bit of metal. It shouldn't be that hard to put together or that slow, but I'll show you the instructions. So that is the instructions. Wouldn't say they're basic, but there's certainly enough there to keep you busy. So obviously I'm not going to do it right this second, but I wondered, and I'm throwing it back to you in asking, something like this in theory should be relatively easy to build within half an hour, he says. I don't know what I'm saying to myself. Would you like me to do, instead of doing a review on the channel, would you like me to build it live? I'm happy to give it a go. What could go wrong, right? So obviously I'm going to make a little diorama. Yen at Yen Models, really great guy. The LSG laser kits is a company or a label that's I believe Argentinian guy, but that's now been taken over by Yen Models. So he was a great producer, but I think Yen was having problems with getting the orders in properly, etc. So Yen has bought that side of things, so they're a lot easier to get hold of, and he's got loads and loads of stuff on his site, which is www.yenmodels.be, Bravo Echo. Based in Belgium, but Yen is a lovely bloke and really helpful. So yeah, I probably will see, I've only got half hour to go and I've put it in my head now. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the chat before I go any further. Paper from Malcolm. I'm not sure what that's about, but yes, my paper model is almost complete, and I will be completing that on Monday. On Monday, Malcolm, I will be completing that on the stream with you guys. Promise. Mark from Modeling Rambles has said, think you know the answer. It's what it's going to be. Carl is just saying, well, I think you should definitely. Oh no, that's not Carl. There's Carl. Build live, James. And Dave's just walked in right at the right moment and gone, morning, folks. Long time watcher, first time catcher. Oh, there we go. And go for the build, bud. And Steve's saying, build it. Half an hour to go, half an hour to build it. Yeah, I know. I did say that, Lewis. Thanks for that. Thanks for reminding me, mate. All right, come on in. Let's do it. Let's just do it, shall we? Right, before we go any further, before I start building this, I might not finish it within the live stream because I really must finish at 12, and I don't want to let anybody down. So just be aware, if I don't get to the point of finishing it, I won't finish it here. I will finish it not live. Oh, what am I doing? Why have I done this to myself? And Steve, of course, our FX 124th King, has told me, you know what's the right thing to do. Buy an FX kit. Right, okay. I really shouldn't. What was I thinking? Giving options. Okay, so, yes, also what's going to come up, I'm going to talk while I do this, which is going to be difficult because that involves multitasking. Another thing that will be coming up during our Sunday parades is I have got organised some what we will be calling, or what I will be calling, Plastic for Two. Now, Plastic for Two is the idea behind that will be to interview model makers. Now, there'll be model makers that you know, some you don't, and some you'll be surprised that they are model makers. That's all I'm going to say at the moment. It's very much a plan thing, and it's going to hopefully all fall together nice and neatly. I have a couple of people in the wings that have agreed to do it, and I've got a couple of people that I'm waiting for them to come back to. So with that, again, this is a question I want to put to you, to ask you. I have a thought of what I'd like to do, but again, would you prefer to do for me to do an interview of a model maker live or recorded? Now, obviously, in some cases, the people that I'll be asking to do it will be recorded because that's the only way they can do it. But we will try our best to accommodate either or. But what would you prefer? Would you prefer for me to tell you who it is a week in advance so you can get your questions in, or would you prefer for it to be live? So that's Plastics 2 for Plastic, which will be coming soon. I can't believe I'm doing this. Mad, I tell you. So obviously this is laser cut wood in some form. I might get myself in trouble by saying that, but I'm sure that's what it is. It's nice and easy. All you do is you just cut along the tags that have been left. He says it changed to a different knife. Now, if you have watched my build series where we did the church, you will notice that the supplier of the windows that I used was Yen Models, and it's a similar sort of thing, similar sort of product. So it'll be very much similar to how I made it before. T-minus 25 minutes. Yeah, don't put no pressure on me now, Lewis, will you? Honestly. So like I said, I'm not sure I'm going to get this all built in time because realistically, I think it's probably a good half an hour. And I may not have time to do it all. Are they equal distances? So while I'm doing this, obviously coming up after me would be Festa's workshop on at 12 o'clock. I don't need to tell you that. I know you already know. I know you've already tuned in. But if you are new to it, or if you haven't done so already, make sure before 12:30, because it's around about the time he starts looking through, make sure you've put up your what's in your belly and what's on your bench. Just takes a picture or two pictures with an explanation of what's on your bench and what's in your belly. Nice and easy. Has a great show. He looks through your work, what you've been up to during the week, and all the rest of it. So as you can see, nice and easy. It literally just clips into place. Now, what I would recommend is use a little bit of wood glue at some point, just to make sure that it all fits in nicely. Cat's joined us saying hello all. Hi Cat, how you doing? And everyone reminded me the clock is ticking. Thanks, Mark. There we go. So like I say, I don't think I'm going to get all this done, but it'll give you a good idea. And I didn't plan ahead, as you can tell, because I could have cut all this out, really, couldn't I? Really. But who would have thought of such a thing? Someone that was organised, of which I'm not. So the idea of the cart actually is to get onto. That's fine. So this will be going onto the base with the figures that I've shown you already. The problem is I don't want to rush this and break it. That's my problem. Cat's just saying, all good, just relaxing. Life is good. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. So accessories wise, like I say, Yen's models, it has a whole bundle of stuff, and they're all similar sort of things to what you're seeing me do right now. Really nice and easy, and give you great detail. I know that I was looking on the site yesterday, and he's got some brilliant stuff for your diorama. So like, for example, he's got, what has he got? He's got some new railings for your balcony scene. They look really cool, actually. Very cool. So you can see only a couple of bits in, and we're already starting to take some shape here. Lewis has said 20 minutes. Thanks. And Steve is just saying, can I hum the countdown theme tune? No, I can't do it in my head, and I can't do it out loud either, because yeah, that won't help me. It'll just make it worse. Ah, look at that. Festus just said, do I want him to start at 12:30, mate? It would be nice, let me see how I get on. If I can get off by 12, I will. But I don't want to bump you too much. And as I say, I wasn't in my usual self. I wasn't actually planned to do this straight off the bat. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. If I can move things along a little bit quicker, it would help. Wouldn't it help? I'm not gonna. At the end of the day, I'm totally honest with you, Fester. I'm not gonna rush this. You know, it's not something in which I'm willing to ruin for the sake of it. I'm happy to give it a go if I can, but you know, I know the guys that are watching understand that you don't want to give yourself too much of a headache, a little bit like I have now. This would be a good moment, wouldn't it, for one of those Blue Peter moments. Oh, look, I prepared this one earlier. And instead, I haven't. Colin just saying, deal there. Happy Father's Day. Thank you very much, Maddie. My daughter's actually due round on the hour, so as I've told her to go somewhere else, it would be rude of me to not be available for her as well. So we'll see. If I can get this done, I can get it done. If I can't, I won't. So like I say, I'm not going to rush it needlessly, because that doesn't do me any favors and it doesn't show the product in any good light, does it? So there we go. So that goes into there like that. Boom, 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 boom. So I think probably what I'll do is I'm not gonna rush this, so you can see how it's going along. And I probably will come off. I probably will come off as close to on time as I should do. Otherwise, my Father's Day won't go well, and my daughter will be a little upset with me, and I don't want her to be upset with me. Not today. So you can see it's just all clicking into place. What I think I will do for the coming weeks is I'll be a little bit more organised, and I'll have something in which maybe I can do half an hour of popping something together. But as you can see, it's all popping to get into place really nice and easily. Yeah, all going well. So we've got that bit, that bit, and that bit. I'm going to need to put some glue on that in a minute. Right. Okay, so number 4. And of course, no numbers on here, but on this bit are the numbers, which I just suddenly realised, like a numpty that I am. So we're going to get 2 of these, 2 number 4s. Yeah, so the plan was actually today, it's why I'm not organised, is I was going to do a little tour of the operations room and what I have to suffer but obviously I'm not going to do that today. Reason being, I was using my phone and it's just going to give me lots of feedback. So no point struggling with that. So we've got a little bit of glue here we're going to use. I'm just going to use a little bit of PVA. I'm sure will be adequate. But wood glue probably would be better. I'm honest. Oh, where is that gone? What we'll do is we'll use a little something to line the holes up with. There we go. Lewis is just saying that I've set myself a challenge. You're right. You're not wrong there, I tell you. I'm certainly not going to get this done in half an hour. I think that was a bit of a maybe euphemism. I'm just so used to not taking too long to do things. Ask the wife. So we've got 25 people watching. I hope you're all doing your likes and dislikes and all that sort of malarkey, so we know what's what. And like I say, if there is anything you want me to cover or do in this hour-long show, I'm open to suggestions, as long as it's model making related and not rude, and I can do it. We'll give it a go. So there we go. That's that and that. So that's that part done. Why did I do this to myself? Foolish man. So there's 5. So what do I need? 3 of those. Yeah, so I've got some reviews hopefully going up this week. We've got some accessories from a company called Reed Dog Models. Some nice resin 1/48 accessories, and they're pretty nice actually. But we'll go through those. Let's see what they're all about. Guy at Reed Dog was very helpful with advice. First time I've used them. I'm very happy with what I've got come through the post. So thank you for that. That'll be coming up this week. I'm going to get that done. As I said to you last week, I've got a couple of kits that have come in that I want to do some reviews on, but the kit reviews do take a little bit longer to do because I'm fussy. But hopefully they'll be up in the coming weeks as well. I will only release something. Well, I'm fully happy with it anyway, but I will only release it on a Monday, I think, on a Monday evening, once a week or twice a month. I'm not quite sure yet. Depends what we've got coming in. Nothing I do is sponsored by a company, so it's all my own all my own money. And obviously, with the given circumstances right now, money is not super fluid. I'm going to try and look over the chat while I'm doing this as well. Festus just saying, oh, he's saying something. Festus just saying, no worries, bud. If ever you need to do extra, let me know and we will schedule it, etc. Yes, indeed. And that's part of the reason why I don't really want to run over, is because obviously I haven't thought about it properly. You know, and we've got 8 minutes to go until we're into Festus time, and obviously he's scheduled his shows, and that would be very unfair of me to take the time away from him. So we're just going to get one more piece put in, and then we're going to start looking at what I've done and wrap up a little bit, because we're not going to get this done in time. And as I said, I'm not willing to go over without prior arranging. That's not fair. And I know that most of you watching will head over to Festus as well anyway. So the idea of this particular model that I'm making here is this is going to form the backdrop effectively of the diorama that I'm going to build with the two figures that I've shown you. So as you can see, that's cart so far. Got some basics on there, and then obviously this will go on the top like so, and the cart will build up around it. And then what we'll do is we'll have this on the diorama in such a fashion like so, with our two casualties leaning up against it. And there you go. So that's where we've got to with it. I'm going to carry on building this throughout the day. I'm going to post up some pictures through the day as well. And they will be on the Model Officers Mess. Looking at the chat, we've got, I'll do a review of the Das Works kit I bought yesterday over a couple of days. If anyone's interested, absolutely. Yep. Pop a post, a copy up, pop a link up in the mess. We'd love to see it, Mark. You know, it's always good to see what's going on. Steve, give me some advice saying carry on with it next week. No, I'm not gonna, Steve. I'm gonna get this done because what I want to do is I want to get the figures done and the diorama bit done. What I might do actually, because obviously we're at a point where we're in transition. We've transitioned from the land warfare onto the air warfare. Maybe if I try and do the base live, and all the other bits can go on, maybe that'd be a good idea. We'll do that next week, shall we? So yeah, that's cool. Mark was just saying the model art with a capital C. Cart, indeed. And Mark's model ramblings, and he will do. Put a link up. That's excellent, brilliant. So, like I say, this kit is from Yen Models. Is like I say, the products he does are always, I find, always really, really good, really easy, and add a lot of depth to any diagram. And Mark's just saying, record the build, James, and post it up on YouTube. I might well do that. I might just record it as I'm doing it today. I don't know. We'll see. Like I say, I sort of jumped myself into the deep end without meaning to there. But like I say, I mean, it really isn't going to take that long to it will take longer for the glue to dry, if I'm honest, than it will to build. So yeah, that's going to be a great bit of detail. Really looking forward to finishing that. So on that note, I'm going to take you back to my lovely face. Sorry about that. Oof, scary. It's 5 minutes to. We've got 23 people watching. Some laughs and some thumbs up and all that sort of stuff. That's all good. Yes, Yen Models. I will indeed. That is. Oh, I've changed the camera. James, you changed the camera. Be more professional. So yeah, Yen Models. There is his business card. www.yenmodels.be. Oh my God, my teeth are out. So yenmodels.be for Belgium. Yen is the owner of the business, and he's an absolute star. You can also find him on Yen Models on Facebook. He has a Facebook page. If you head over there, join his Facebook page, say hello and say that I sent you there. That'd be lovely. I won't make anything of it, but it'd be great to see that some people have come from what I've been doing. Right, so 3 minutes to go, and let's just catch up with the chat. We've got Lewis saying there, just done my first bit of dry brushing. That'll be on his cockpit, I would think. And Carl saying, cheers, James. And Mark saying, thanks, James. So that's it. That's all up to date with the thing, with the chat. Let us just remind you that the diorama group build runs until the 30th of November, so make sure you get involved. And if you just watch underneath, it's all going reset anyway. Your first group build for the Creche starts on the 1st of July. VJ Day is the theme, and any scale, any subject, as long as it was in the Pacific War. So there we go. I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been fun. It's been interesting, and it's been very unorganized. So I'm sorry about that. And you know, I hope you enjoyed the bit of building we did. And until next week, I'm going to bid you goodbye. Until next week. Bye all.